Good morning, I'm Miss Pinkerton here at Donahoe Elementary. This is my 4th grade classroom, and we are going to start reviewing Jamestown and dive into some more content. All right, hey class.
Hey, yes.
Good morning. So on your blank piece of paper, you should have written Jamestown at the top. Give me a thumbs up if you did that. All right, great. So what we're gonna do to start helping us get back in the track, we just came back from break. We need to review what we learned way back on Tuesday and Monday of last week. So we're gonna do that same thing that we did earlier, a brain dump, where you're gonna write everything that you know about Jamestown. So I'm gonna play some music. I'm okay if we use our notes today because we're not preparing for a test, but just to review, so use your notes a little bit. I'm gonna give you like 4 minutes to write everything down, and then we're gonna kind of play a game with it. So I'm gonna play some music and you're gonna walk around the classroom, and then you're gonna add to other people's brain dump. Okay, so it's okay if you don't write everything down because other people are gonna come add to your piece of paper. Okay, so first step, you're gonna write on your own piece of paper. Then we're all gonna get up, you're gonna walk around and add to other people's. Okay? So I'm gonna play some music for a little bit. You have like 5 minutes to write on your own, and then we'll start moving. Sound good? Anybody have some questions? One.
I don't have my notebook because I actually...
That's okay, just try your best. I do want to give you 3 things to focus on. So, way back on Thursday, we talked about the reasons that they wanted to go to Jamestown. So you're going to think about the reasons for going to Jamestown. Reasons to go to Jamestown. Another thing we talked about was why did they pick Jamestown? Why did they pick that spot? That's another topic we covered. And then the third thing we talked about already is the hardships, the struggles that they went through. So those are all 3 things or 3 different topics that you can add to your brain dump. So, hardships. So if you can think or review in your notes anything about that, that's what you're going to write on your brain dump. So I'm going to get some music going. You're going to start writing, and then we'll get up and move to other people's. You can go ahead and get started, okay? Go ahead, you got it.
You spell thought.
Thought? T-H-O-U-G-H-T. Yep. Love where one's thinking. You can use your notes.
How do you spell challenges?
It should be in here. S-E-T-T-L-E-R. Good job, guys. T-H-O-U. Yes. G-H-T.
How do you spell well?
W-E-A. Let's see, it might be on here. No, okay. W-E-A-L-T-H.
How do you spell Seaver? Seaver?
Oh, S-I-L.
S?
I-L. And then ver. Good. What?
What's it supposed to be going down?
Some reasons that they went to Jamestown. Why did they pick this spot, and hardships? You might have you missed quite a lot of this. Okay, so it's okay if you don't have much to write down, okay? Good job. So again, you can use your notes, guys. It is okay if you use those notes. A bunch of us have already gotten a few points down. So we're going to pause there. I want you to stand up behind your seat with your pencil or whatever you're writing with. Leave your paper out. Maybe make sure you have 1 point that you're going to write down in your head on other people's paper. Okay, so stand up behind your seat with your pencil, your writing utensil. All right, I'm going to play some music, and as the music is going, you're walking around the room. And then when I hit pause, you're going to find the nearest piece of paper to add something to their piece of paper. Any questions? So maybe make sure you look at your notes really quick to add something to their piece of paper. All right, so when I hit play, you're moving around the room. Go. All right, Jay, get up. Vaughn, get up. It's all about trying your best. So keep going until I hit stop. Keep going until I hit stop. Wait, keep going until I hit stop. You're moving around the room. All right, 3, 2, 1. Find that piece of paper and try to add something to their page.
I don't think I can remember it.
Okay, what were you gonna say? Yes, 7.
Wait, that's 7?
Yep, 1607. They came. Jay's got a date that he knows. Oh, I love it, Serenity and Yulissa. Good job.
Oh, and
Okay, try to add something then.
Taste of water. Not water.
Just do your best. Just do your best. Some more things to add. So if you can't find anything to add, maybe bring your notes around with you or look at their notes, okay? Or talk with the people around you.
I got something small in my bag.
Not right now, okay? All right, looks like people are pausing. We're just gonna do this like 3 or 4 times, okay? So we don't need to do it a ton. Let's make sure our masks are above our nose, please. All right, I'm gonna wait till I see people done writing. All right, finish whatever point you're on, and I'm gonna hit go. So we are moving around the room. All right, you're moving. Sorry, the music's quiet. Go, you're moving. Anywhere. You could land anywhere.
I'm here.
Like how Jordan's flying across the room. All right. 3, 2, 1. Stop where you are. Try to add a fact to their brain dump. Find a brain dump.
Right there.
Sure. If you're gonna write something. Okay, put it right there and write.
No, I'm gonna find something.
Okay. You can add that same fact that you added last time. You can add that same fact that you added last time.
only did 1.
Okay. Well, they don't have. You can add the same thing in 1607, right?
Okay.
Yep. Go for it. I like that fact. All right.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes. Morning, Torin. Thank you. Can you tell them to write Jamestown up top? Try to think of one more fact. We're doing great. Hey, Torin, how are you? Do you have a pass for me? Thanks. So you're writing Jamestown, and we're doing a brain dump of everything we've learned about Jamestown, okay? All right, let me hit the music. We'll do it one more time. All right, you're moving. You're moving across the room. So So get a pencil, okay, and we're moving around the room. Got it. Savon, that's not our brain dump, okay? You're writing about Jamestown. Where will you land? Where are you going?
Why do I always struggle?
It's okay. All right, here's your last one.
Oh.
Find that piece of paper. I love how we're jumping to it. Here, Torin, here's one. Come to this one. So we're writing things that we remember about Jamestown, like the reasons they went there, why did they pick that spot, and what were some of the hardships. So if you can kind of try and remember and add one to that piece of paper. When you have finished that fact you just wrote, go back to your seat, please. Oh no, we'll keep an eye out for it. If anybody sees a cap to orange marker, it's Jay's.
It's just on.
Okay. It's okay, take your time. Yeah, check out what people added to yours. I love how Hayden is doing that. Check out what people wrote on your paper. All right, come back to your seat. All right, is everybody back in their spot? Almost, almost. Review what people added to your paper once you're back at your seat. All right. I think it's great.
And 7.
Good work, good work. All right, hey class.
Yeah.
Let's bring that voice level down. I need you up here listening to me. What were some things that you wrote on your brain dump or someone else's brain dump? Mylisha.
I wrote that they thought they had clean.
They thought they had clean water. That was a hardship, right? It ended up being a hardship. Corey. It absolutely is the Chesapeake Bay, for sure. That is our watershed. Torin?
They had a lot of mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes became a big problem.
Diseases.
Yes, which carried diseases. Yulissa?
They had deep enough water to dock their boats.
Oh, that's why they chose it, right? So they chose Jamestown because there was deep water where they could keep their ships. Did you have another one, Jordan? Okay. Yep.
The captain's name was Christopher Newport.
Oh my goodness, captain's name was Christopher Newport. What a specific fact. I'm so impressed you remembered that. Anybody else? Yulissa?
John Smith got hurt and had to go back to England because of a gunpowder.
Very true. All right, I see a lot of other reasons on your piece of paper. What were some other things that you wrote on a piece of paper? Mylisha. So somebody wrote that in 1607, Jamestown issued a charter for them to go to Jamestown. Good one, Jay. Serenity?
One that gold and silver.
Yes, they thought they would find gold and silver there. That was one of the reasons to go.
They thought they had wealth and power.
Yep, wealth, power, gold, and silver. Corey? Tobacco, that will definitely be a reason eventually. Yeah?
They thought they had clean drinking water.
Yes, they thought they had clean drinking water. All right, I feel like our brains are really back on track, right? We remember pretty much everything that we have talked about last week. So let's get into it. We need our Virginia Studies notebook out. You can either glue this brain dump into your notebook or just put it in your work in progress folder. As we are getting that glued in, I'm going to start reading it, okay? So this says, I like this half sheet because it reviews what we already learned and what we're going to talk about the rest of today. So the hardships faced by the settlers, it's the third little heading, okay? From 1607 to 1609, Jamestown was a struggling outpost with little direction and support from the Virginia Company of London. The Jamestown settlers found it harder than expected. The marshy land surrounding the settlement was usually flooded during the times of high water, and this caused lack of safe drinking water. That's definitely one of the biggest hardships they went through. the land, they didn't prepare to farm it. So they didn't have any food ready for when it became winter and then it was too late. Remember, we had talked about that. There was definitely the mosquitoes and the drought. What is a drought again? Hayden? Right, there's not enough rain. So weirdly enough, this area flooded a lot, but then it became a dry spell. And there was a drought for like 10 years or something. Yes?
Do we need to highlight it?
Yeah, so I'm going to get there. Okay, let me get a highlighter. So, we need to highlight, let's highlight the hardships faced by the settlers. That's the third heading. And then we can highlight that they had lack of safe drinking water. I'll put up here. And the settlers lacked many skills necessary to provide food for themselves. They were gentlemen, right? Fancy guys, and they didn't have many survival skills. So, that brings us to our point for today. Our point for today is I can describe the interactions between the English settlers. Everybody with me? I can describe the interactions between the English settlers and the native people, including the role of Powhatan in the survival of the settlers. So the native people were crucial in helping the settlers survive. Okay? So that's our main point to understand today. The native people were crucial in helping the settlers survive. It's kind of right here and right here. So we have also talked about drought, which is little or no rain, and a hardship is something difficult that they go through, a struggle. So today we're going to talk about, thanks Madelyn for helping, we're going to talk about if they're going through a hardship, they need to make changes, okay? So what do you think could be some changes that the settlers make to help them survive? Brainstorm with the people at your table. All right, I want you to talk with the people near you. What do you think could be some changes that they made to help them survive? Talk with your table. Okay, Miles, you can stay over there if you want to talk. Okay, talk with your table about what changes should happen to help them survive. Love that I'm hearing some ideas being shared. All right, I am going to cut you off a little bit. Hey, class, come back to me. What were some of your ideas? Serenity. Maybe they need to kind of take some food. That's not the best thing to do, but maybe they have to do that.
Maybe they need to go back to London.
Maybe they need to go back to London. They need to make some changes so they can stay alive. Any other ideas? I heard you talk, Amon.
Well, I think they traded the people weapons for food.
Okay, they traded with the native people, right? The gentleman had weapons and the native people had food, so they traded. That was definitely something that happened.
Maybe instead of just going to London, they can move to a different area.
Yeah.
Where it's not too marshy and it might have actually clean.
Yeah. Maybe they decided Jamestown, we didn't pick the best spot, right? So they need to go somewhere else. Thank you for joining my class. I hope you all learned a little bit about Jamestown today.
We are Donahoe strong!
Bye!